Yo guys, if you enjoyed that intro, hit the like button below to help me out. This game here is against Syndra. I went Dark Harvest since it's been buffed and I've been trying it. And this game actually went Sorcery second, but after a bunch of testing, I do think that cut down with haste in the precision tree is slightly better. Just for the scaling. For the items, I go Profane into Hubris, into Grudge, and if I'm behind, I would go Axiom. If I'm ahead, I go Edge, and then last item, I would go whichever one I didn't go. So yeah, let's see how the game went. So level 1 against Syndra, you want to play a bit back, but also not too back. I realize I'm standing a bit too far back, so I walk up to my minions and then I dodge a bit. Because basically you want Syndra to Q you and the minions for the first couple of waves, so the waves push into you. And then right there I dodge. You can also dodge the spells, of course. And a good way to dodge Syndra Q is to actually dodge forwards. So, like I did there basically. Instead of going back all the time, it makes you much easier to hit because her Q range is quite long. You should also dodge forward sometimes. Right there she Q'd me and the minions, which is what I wanted. And I get hit, which is fine. He hit the minions with his E. So now the wave is coming to me no matter what. He can't stack 3 waves. And yeah, this is basically how the early game goes. It's kind of a classic early game lane for Zed, where you just chill. Use my W to get some CS. That's fine. Although it could be... It's probably better to just let those CS go and keep my HP. Usually in lanes, like Zed versus range lanes, like giving up a bunch of the CS, like even all of them, as long as you get the XP, it's completely fine. So yeah. Dodges Q. Syndra's Q range is actually quite high, so you should be really aware of it. It makes it harder to dodge her Q. And then right here, my jungler's invading, so I just start pushing, hoping that I can shove and probably base. I miss a bunch of CS, but it's fine. The goal is just to shove it. I ward the lane, and then I walk back and I base. Although I might greed actually. Yeah, I see Soraka, so I greed. Okay, never mind. It's not over yet. But usually that would be an okay base. The reason I'm greeding is that I kind of want 650 gold. And I also want to kind of look for Kha'Zix a little bit. So I go for him right here. He flashes, I flash. I think I 1 for 1. There we go. And my wave is good, and Syndra kind of chased me a little bit. So getting that kill was pretty good, because now we get pickaxe. But yeah, usually you want 650 for Dirk, or just 875 for pickaxe. I think it's better to get the pickaxe, and then you can go straight into Profane. Because that is probably a better item to just get straight up. Usually in League, it's better to finish your items, as opposed to buy like a different item or a different component and then rush a different item, if it makes sense. Because completed items are quite strong. So yeah, I take a trade here knowing that I have item advantage and I have refillables. He misses his thing, so I can go in like that, WEQ and kill him like that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. I got the TP, he didn't, he tried to stay and shove the wave. So I was much stronger with the pickaxe and I'm able to kill him. And yeah, this is basically the first like 5-6 levels, I guess. Pretty easy to play, I would say. The hard thing is, if you take too much poke in the early game or the first few levels, then you might die, right? Like when he crashes the wave, you might die. And if you fall behind, it's like really, really bad. As I roam bot here, I was going to go for Kha'Zix, but then I realized it's maybe a bit too difficult. Then I get my ult, and I ult Kha'Zix anyways. And then I attack Syndra. Use Qs and Es, autos, everything. And he's dead. Oh, I'm so fed. There you go. First 5 minutes of the game. Now I'm coming back to lane. I'm really fed. I have Profane, Boots, Longsword, refillable. He shoves the wave, so I just go straight down looking for him. Then I find him, so I just go in straight away with WEQ. Then I ult him, dodge his W, and then his E doesn't stun me. We kill him with the Qs at the end. Pretty straightforward, so I'm really, really fed. So yeah, the more ideal way of fighting the Syndra though would be to just walk up, WE, and then Q, and then as you're using the combo, you wait to see her E animation. And when you see the Syndra spin a little bit with her E, you can take your W to jump over her stun. And then you don't get hit by her E basically, and you can run her down. That's like the most ideal way of fighting Syndra. I come back to lane with boots, and as I'm clearing the wave, I see everyone is on the right. I don't have W, so I just flash E the Syndra to get my W back off cooldown. I walk down to see how far Kha'Zix went, because maybe I'll go for him instead, but then he went too far. So I just go back on the Syndra and kill her. Pretty straightforward. And right here I int, so I see Kha'Zix. I just go straight in, WW ult, Profane. I don't get my auto or my E on him, so he survives, which is really sad. Syndra shows up, ults me to kill me, and she flashes away, which is pretty bad, but at least we killed Kha'Zix. Draven ult misses. So sad. And I'm about to show you that combo I was talking about a bit earlier, about how to fight Syndra. So right now I'm just farming the minions, clear the wave a bit, and I walk up WE, I see his E spin, and I take my W to react and jump over his stun, and then I ult using Q, auto E, got the passive auto, and I use my ult shadow as well to get a bit more further away. Soraka ulted, which is quite nice. But yeah, I just wanted to demonstrate the jumping over Syndra stun and kind of what it looks like, because it really helps you win a lot of the fights. You kind of like insta win, unless she's like so fed that her ult just one shots you with ult Q. You do like insta win as long as you jump over her stun. So yeah. Right here I see my team fighting. They're winning, of course, because I only get winners Q. And Kha'Zix went invisible. I'm pretty sure I know where he went. Pretty sure he's in the bush, so I just go like that. Just guessed, and I got it right. Get a quick free kill. And after that, as I'm walking by, I see her on the ward, and she's just standing there. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go in and try and kill her. YOLO. But then she starts moving. I'm like, okay, it's fine. W in, W ult. She hits me away, but then I take my ult shadow and flash back on her. E auto profane, all that good stuff. Alistar's there as well, of course. We just kill him. Not too shabby. And now as I take this wave, I kind of face check the bush while I'm watching my team. I fair my W over the wall, WE. I see Syndra as well. So I wait, and I ult the Syndra on his QE, which is good. And Kha'Zix come out of nowhere, but I have W again. WE, take my ult shadow, and then a QW, so the Qs come up faster to kill the Kha'Zix. And right here, I'm just kind of waiting for my W. WQW. Profane, which missed, although it should have hit, to be honest. And I Q him to kill him. Lucky me. And yeah, my team won on the other side as well. It's looking like quite a free game. And now the enemy bot lane is kind of overextended, trying to shove the wave. I place a W just to have a good position to go in. I see Gragas going in, and I go in at the same time, kinda. Just to kill both of those people, and then QW auto E profane, or QW whatever that was, onto the Kha'Zix. Because I know I would kill the Kha'Zix as well with my Dark Harvest, as well as profane and all of my damage. And now I have 3000 gold, so I just base. As I'm pushing top, my team fights a bit, so I just come in to help them. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit of help here. Trying to get some Dark Harvest stacks as well. And then we see Samira. Place a WE onto her, and then I wait, and then I take the W and auto her. Against Samira, you should hold your Qs until she uses her spin, and then you can use it right after her spin. Or like right before Samira's spin animation ends, you can already Q. So she does like one spin, and you can't Q doing that. But then like the second one, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, whatever. My team ended up fighting without me while I was farming, which is fine. But now I found K'Sante in bot lane, basing in the bush. He's pretty low, so I just go in. WQ, I just face check. I ult, he stuns me and all that good stuff, but whatever. We kill him. And yeah, lucky me. Now we have Baron, and my team finds Kha'Zix. So I'm running down mid, I see Syndra bot. I go straight onto the Samira because I know there's no one else around. Ult auto profane, but he dies instantly to my Dark Harvest anyways. And I just use my W to poke this K'Sante as my team runs him down. Now my ult is coming back up, so I WW ult onto the Syndra. Auto E, and then I flash away because the tower's killing me. But then I die to the tower anyways. And Syndra uses flash and Zhonya's. So my Draven goes in, or I think my team goes in and kills her. Or we just end. Either way, I think the game's over. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. and like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.